Hey guys! Today we are celebrating a great milestone for my channel. Just recently, my channel has gained over 100 subscribers. As of the time of the recording of this video, my channel has 106 subscribers. To celebrate this momentous occasion, we are chasing a special Ohio Pacific excursion train led by Ohio Pacific 1198, an L10OAO steam locomotive which used to work for the Northern Pacific Railroad. The train is made up of 5 Ohio Pacific coach cars. The first 2 of the train are old C&O passenger cars. The third car is the railroad's presidential car, and the last 2 are 2 more C&O passenger cars, all owned by the Ohio Pacific Railroad. Once this video has been released to YouTube, I am releasing the official Ohio Pacific 4446 Facebook page. There, I plan on putting photos, short video clips, and whatever else I think will be cool to put on the page. If you are a subscriber with a Facebook account, come on over and take a look, and also give a like. I hope you like what you see over there. Now that's out of the way, let's get going and celebrate with the 100 sub special. To begin our run, we first see the train as it departs the bustling yards in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. After the train departs the yard, we then relocate to the only tunnel on the JW's Springfield subdivision, the Harper's Tunnel. This line we are on was built in the late 1980s so that the captain, the controller of the railroad, didn't have to pay for trackage rights on Ohio Pacific's Springfield sub, which we will visit in a little bit. Both Springfield subdivisions run parallel to each other and run in between both St. Louis and Springfield, Illinois. We are on the north end of Harper's Tunnel, next to the Springfield coal mine. Then we hear the chuffs of our train as it comes roaring out of the tunnel. We then move to the southern industrial side of Springfield, Illinois. Here we see the captain as he promotes Jacob Western 11. With him is former NYC 1905, now Jacob Western 1905, a Moogle that works on the Farmersville branch line, which is not too far from here. After that, we then move to Springfield UPT, a Union station for the small city. The station was built by the Jacob Western Railroad to replace an older station. Construction of the station began in 1988 and ended on Christmas Eve of that year. The station was opened to the public on January 1st, 1989, New Year's Day. The yard here was also constructed around that time as well. In case you're wondering, yes, both Jacob Western and Ohio Pacific Railroads are the only Class I railroads in North America to operate steam locomotives on a regular basis. Springfield UPT also goes by another nickname. Some of the locals here call it Springfield UTP. The reason why they call it that was because back in 1994, a group of drunken college students overnight TP'd the entire station, covering it in toilet paper. And to add insult to injury, they threw rocks at the building, resulting in all 460 glass panes to be shattered and broken. It took the whole railroad about a month to get all that fixed. We then see our train as it pulls into the station. Our train will be stopping here to allow a JW freight train to pass. Shortly after the excursion pulled into Springfield UPT, a southbound JW freight train led by JW number 1 rolled by us. After the JW freight train rolled on by, our excursion train was allowed to pull out of the station and to finish its journey northward to Hillside, Illinois. After our train arrives at the Hillside station, the passengers will get off the train for a 3-hour layover to explore the small town. The train will also take this opportunity to get itself turned around and readied for the return journey to St. Louis via the Ohio Pacific's Springfield sub. We will now also take this opportunity to go and explore this historic town. Hillside is a small town with a population of 34,600 people. The town was founded in 1844, just northeast of the capital of Illinois, Springfield. The town got its first railroad connection in 1852 when the Chicago and Mississippi Railroad began construction of a line to connect Springfield, Illinois to Bloomington and later Joliet, Illinois. The line was finished by 1855. After a series of reorganizations from 1857 to 1862, the line went from the C&M to the Chicago and Alton Railroad, later the Alton Railroad. The line stayed in Alton operations until the company was merged into the newly formed Gulf Mobile and Ohio Railroad in 1947. The line then stayed with the G&M until another merger with the Illinois Central occurred in 1972, creating the Illinois Central Gulf Railroad. Then, on April 28, 1987, the ICG sold the line to the newly formed Chicago, Missouri and Western Railroad. But this wasn't to last long because the new line went bankrupt a year later. Then, in 1989, the Southern Pacific Chicago-St. Louis line was formed to operate the line under the new SP rulers. This lasted shortly as well, as the Toledo, Lima, and St. Louis Railroad merged the Southern Pacific to create the Ohio Pacific Railroad in 1991. The SP, C, and St. L was merged a year later in 1992. Of course, the old Alton Railroad isn't the only railroad line to run through Hillside. The other railroad to run through here, which we rode in on, is the Jacob Western Railroad. Today, Both the JW and OP lines run parallel to each other through the town, but this wasn't always the case. When the JW line was first being built by the Gilman, Clinton, and Springfield Railroad, the small shop owners, officials, and the people of the town, dissatisfied by the C&M's decision to go around the town, asked the GC&S to build their railroad right through town. The reason for this was so the town would have a better chance of survival and not to be abandoned. Luckily, it paid off, with both railroads bringing in good amounts of passengers and goods, causing the town to thrive and grow. The Gilman, Clinton, and Springfield Railroad finally opened the line by 1871. Then, in 1877, the GC&S was merged into the Chicago and Springfield Railroad, which later merged with the Illinois Central Railroad. Then, in 1922, the IC wanted to double-track its entire line from Springfield to Gilman in order to help with the increase of traffic on the line. But there was a problem. The tracks to Hillside could not be double-tracked due to the dense population and the buildings next to the tracks in town. So it was decided to build a bypass line around Hillside. After some talks with the Alton Railroad, C&A, it was decided to build two connecting tracks to the Alton line. The first connection track was built at HTS, a junction where the Alton and IC crossed each other at a diamond just south of town, and the second connection was built at another junction where again the Alton and IC crossed each other. This place was called HTN. Once the connection tracks were put in place by the end of the year, both lines were heavily used by the IC. This stayed this way until the IC merged with the GM&O to form the ICG in 1972. By then, most of the traffic was moved to the Alton line, and their single-track line through town only saw 1 to 2 trains per day. Then, in 1987, after the ICG sold the Alton lines to the CM&W, the line saw a short reprise in traffic until the JW purchased the Illinois Central in 1988. After the JW purchased the IC from IC Industries, JW restarted using the Alton line. Then, in 1992, the captain discovered that when the IC sold the Alton line to the CM&W, the section of track that connected the two connectors at HTS and HTN were not a part of the deal, and that track was still owned by the JW. With this knowledge in hand, the captain wrote a letter to the president of the Ohio Pacific Railroad demanding that the OP Railroad pay $200,000 in late trackage rights fees. But the president of the Ohio Pacific system thought that that line was still theirs and told the captain no, and he would not pay the money. That resulted in the captain going to court with the president of the Ohio Pacific Railroad. The courts ruled in favor of JW, and not only did the Ohio Pacific have to pay the $200,000 to the JW, but it also had to pay $3,500 to IC Industries as well. Then, from late 1992 to 95, Ohio Pacific decided to add a third track to the line between HTS and HTN to avoid trackage rights on the JW here. Then, in 1995, the JW abandoned the old single-track line through town. Now we will go back in time to 1995 to see the last train on this line. We are located at HTS, where we see a southbound Ohio Pacific intermodal train led by SP 8803. They'll be stopping at the Diamond to allow the JW train to cross. 8803 is a EMD SD45R labeled by the SP as an EF636. After the train came to a stop, the JW freight train came across the diamond. This JW freight train is being led by JW104 and EMD SD7. After the train comes across the diamond, 8803's intermodal train is allowed to cross the diamond. We then relocated to downtown Hillside, where we find our JW freight train offloading cargo at the Hillside station for the last time. After unloading the train departed from the station and headed into history. Getting back to present day, the old IC line that we just saw in the 1990s has been ripped up and developed. The only segment of the old line that still exists is the section from HTS to just before town. The line is now owned by the Hillside Railway Museum. The Hillside Railway Museum is located just south of Hillside and northeast of Springfield, Illinois. The museum has a small collection of rolling stock and a good collection of railroad artifacts. On weekends and special events, the museum operates an excursion train on their property. The train consists of AT&SF 6654 and PRR 496249. AT&SF 6654 is an 040 switcher built in the 1900s. And PRR 496249 is a bay window caboose used to carry the passengers on the property. The museum also has a 462 Pacific built by the Lionel Locomotive Company. The museum also has railroad buildings such as the Clearwater Depot and the Clearwater Tower, both from Clearwater, Florida. After visiting the museum, it was soon time for our excursion train to leave Hillside bound back for St. Louis. We first get set up at HTS on the museum property to watch it as it crosses the diamond. After the train rolled on by, we then catched up with the train at Ohio Pacific's Springfield train station. When we arrived, the train's passengers were disembarking for a photo run-by. Just south of the station is Springfield Tunnel, a short bore underneath a large hill. The tunnel was constructed by the Alton and Sangamon Railway in 1851. It was first built as a single-track line. By the 1920s, when the Chicago and Alton Railroad had control of the line, the tunnel was double-tracked because of the increase in traffic on the line. Then, by the 1990s, the SP enlarged the tunnel for double-stack container trains, leading to the tunnel we see today. Soon it was time for the photo run-by to occur. After the train came back, the passengers reboarded, and the train started off again, back for St. Louis. We soon arrive back in St. Louis, where we see our train pulling into the yard, passing by the roundhouse. And that brings us to the end of our 100 subscriber special excursion train. Thank you ever so much for subscribing to Ohio Pacific 4446. And now, I believe it is time to do something very special. I believe it is time to show the face behind the voice. I know you guys never asked to reveal myself, but I believe that it will be a good idea to do so. So, here's the man, the narrator, and the creator of this channel that I call Ohio Pacific 4446.
Hi everybody, well, this is the face behind the channel. I'm Ohio Pacific 4446, but if you guys want to, you can just call me John. I gotta say, thank you ever so much for subscribing to my channel and making my channel reach 100 subscribers. I mean, it is really appreciated that you guys like and support my videos. As a matter of fact, at the time of this recording, my channel has right now at least 119 subscribers at the time of this video's release. I gotta say, thank you ever so much again for subscribing to my channel. Also, if you do want to see all the pictures that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, or if you saw at the beginning, make sure to go and see Ohio Pacific's Facebook page. Trust me, I've got like a ton of photos and lots of photos that you guys will hopefully you will like. I mean, I'm proud of taking most of those photos, and it is really awesome. Again, thank you ever so much for subscribing to my channel. I mean, it is really appreciated that you guys support my channel and all my work. Thank you ever so much. Also, that reminds me, the total viewage of my YouTube channel, like the total amount of views across all my videos, I currently right now have 25,800 viewers viewing my channel, like all my videos, and I gotta say that's a really impressive feat. Also, my most popular video, the Henry Ford Museum and the Greenfield Village, also has right now 7,500 viewers. Since, well, it's the most popular of my videos. I mean, it is really cool at those videos and the amount of views. Man, it is astounding in its own right. So I'm also, in celebration of that, releasing 2 more videos just to celebrate that. The first will be 3 a.m. and then the second one will be Papyrus's new trap. Those two videos won't be train related, but I hope that you guys like them. I mean, I had a lot of fun making those videos, especially with me and my brother and my friends. Well, I believe that's all I have to say on this matter. I hope you guys liked the video that I made to celebrate 100 subscribers. I really hope you like that too. I mean, I also put a lot of effort in making that, and I know it took a little bit of time to get it up and out onto YouTube, since I already hit the 100 subscribers mile mark about a month ago, I believe. Well, at least at the time of this recording. But anyway, I hope you really like this video. Again, thank you ever so much for subscribing to Ohio Pacific 4446. I really do appreciate all what you do. And, well, actually, what am I saying? I mean, I'm the one making the videos, so I really appreciate it. You guys like what I make. Thank you again ever so much. I hope you guys have a good day. See you later, and can't wait to get more train videos. Have a good day, guys. See you later.
What the hell am I doing here? Do you seriously have to sound like that? You're here because free promotion! This ain't gonna work. Not with your attitude, it ain't. I really can't help it. I'm just being realistic here. Oh, just shut up and watch. Okay, gotta connect this. Alright. Alright, we got the pyrotechnics working, baby! Okay, Captain, I mean, seriously, what's the whole point of this again? Well, see, Jacob, it's to get more views. Now I think I hear the train coming. Start screaming! Ah, come over here! Please subscribe to Jacob Wants to Limit, please! Please, please! Oh my god, subscribe! Subscribe now, please! Please, please, hit the like button, smash the like and subscribe! Join the Sky Army! Hi, Luke. Hey, sir, you alright? Yeah, Luke, I'm fine. Well, what's with all the fireworks? Trying to find publicity. Have you seen the Ohio Pacific 100 subscriber special? Yeah, sir, but it's not coming on Jacob Western. What? Yeah, it's on Ohio Pacific only. I did this all for nothing. Oh my God!